Kenobi's corner, Kenobi's corner, Kenobi's corner. Da-doom-doom-ch.
All your troubles are so far away.
Troubles.
Yesterday.
Nobody knows.
Let's just be the hold on, take two. Let this be the musical podcast. We're gonna sing the entire freaking thing.
That would be horrible. That'd be really bad.
I know you got a terrible singing voice.
I do. It's not good.
Compared to the Maleficent. Ugh.
Nice try.
This is gonna be terrible.
Nice try.
The rest of this podcast is gonna be so terrible.
You're not even gonna be able to talk. You don't want to sing anything. Don't even.
What can you do?
Singing episode.
All right. Welcome, friends, to Kenobi's Corner. My name is Eric, and this is Jonathan.
Yes.
This is me. Actually, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Fantastic, and this is Johnny Storm.
I'm glad you're finally admitting to it, man. All week I've been trying to get that to stick.
Yep. We're here to talk to you about sci-fi movies, video games, and everything fantastical in between that we find interesting.
All of your stuff. That's great.
All of the things.
No, all of your stuff.
All of my stuff.
Yeah, because it's fantastical. So.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, so insight. I've gone pretty Mr. Fantastic with the hairdo. Not by choice. It's just the way nature intended.
It's great, dude. I love it.
It is great. T. Yeah. I see what you did there.
When I saw Eric walk in with his fresh haircut, all spiff and clean, and all that gray coming out the side, bruh.
Yeah, what can you do?
What can you do? It just wasn't as prominent before. I don't know if it just like went gray all of a sudden or what, but
no, I think because my hair was longer, and so it
just hid it a little bit better.
It hid within my dark locks.
I love it though. Don't
Enough
change
hair
it.
Talk. Enough hair talk.
Don't change it, man.
Yeah.
You embrace the Mr. Fantastic in you.
I feel like I'm fantastic. Thank you. I
He's all up in
that.
you, so don't worry about it.
Gross. That's always been there, I guess. I was trying to wait to say something so you spit your cola through your nose.
Not going to work.
Nope, not this time. Okay, good. Good. Well, we're here this week. We missed some things last week. We are going to cover a lot this week, I feel. But
we're not going to cover a lot. I feel like it's going to go quick.
We say that every freaking time, and every time we're here for 2 hours, whittled down to 35 minutes of pure enjoyment for everybody.
And then when we say it's going to be long, it's like, oh, it's just an hour.
Oh, wait, it's close to midnight. Well, shit.
Anyway, let's get going.
Okay, yes.
Stuff we missed.
Stuff Jonathan failed to mention.
I did. It was my fault.
So Netflix is already, of course, right on the heels of their amazing Defenders outing. They're already dropping hints for the new show. We got some images of Misty Knight. If you haven't seen Defenders, skip forward maybe a minute or two.
This is just going to be spoilery. Too bad. It's okay. It's been spoiled in the comics for years now.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in the show, we get an image of in the new
Defenders,
Luke Cage season 2.
There you go.
We get a look at Misty Knight with her bionic arm.
Yeah,
because she lost in Defenders at the very end. But she's had that since Go from the comic book, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? How does it look?
It looks terrible.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think it looks too bad.
It is
okay.
Super generic. And you're playing videos over there.
Well, no, it started playing a part of Luke Cage.
Yes.
That's what I muted it.
Well, it's muted now.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't like it. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's TV budget bionic arm. Mm-hmm. Like I said it would be.
Mm-hmm. It's not. What's her name from Fast and Furious? Furiosa. It's not Furiosa level quality robotic
Fast
arm.
and Furious.
Mad Max Fury Road.
was like, that's not even the same thing. It's like, I'm so confused right now.
You're like, who has a robotic arm?
I was
or
thinking,
cyber?
like, I've never saw Charlize Theron in Fast and Furious have a bionic arm. Like, what the hell is he talking about?
Well, you knew who I was going for.
Awesome. All right. Now that we're on the same page, yes.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah,
Sweet.
no, nowhere near that level. Nowhere near that level because it's got to be TV budget.
Yeah.
So it looks. I don't know, man. I think part of the problem, and who knows, they might change it up. Like there's room for improvement, but it just looks like a sleeve.
Yeah.
It just looks like a sleeve.
It's a robotic sleeve.
It's a robotic sleeve.
I'm pretty sure they saved most of her arm underneath, but
I doubt it.
Yeah.
There was no arm there at all at the end of the Defender series.
yeah.
Like, so I mean, I don't mind. I hope they improve it a little bit. Maybe spend a little bit of a budget on a CGI kind of integration into there. But I wish they would have gone a slightly different direction, just because it does look like it's her arm surrounded by shielding.
Yeah.
It's like if I was gonna go out there and make shielding for my arm, like this would be what I would do.
Yeah. No, you're 110% correct.
So I don't know. I don't really care. It's a TV show. It's got a TV show budget. I understand that. Hopefully it's just good. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for Luke Cage season 2. Mm-hmm. I liked the first one a lot, even though it had a lot of criticisms. Did you criticize it? I don't remember if you like it or not.
Yeah, I know you're. Wait a minute. What did you do? No, I did not criticize it. I think I liked it.
You liked it enough.
Enough.
Enough. Okay, cool.
I mean, it wasn't fantastical, but it was okay.
It was good. It was watchable. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that series. I'm excited for season 2. I would feel that they would have gotten rid of some of the flaws from season 1 that it had, because it did have flaws. But I don't know, man. To me, it wasn't. None of those flaws were excessively bad, and I still enjoyed the hell out of that series.
I think Luke Cage was good. I just hope that season 2 gives us some good, like a good villain.
Yeah, I think that was probably the problem. Is that everybody that felt like a good villain wasn't the actual villain. Yeah. And then when the actual villain came along, it was like, well, why are you here again?
Yeah.
You just need to be a superpowered guy? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
So,
hey.
Anyway. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Cool.
Arm, no arm, bionic arm, CGI bionic arm, plastic sleeve bionic arm. It's all good.
Yeah. it looks like one of those like Odin makes or do-it-yourself movie props arms.
Yeah.
Like she just got some felt and some Prilene plastic and some two-part mix. I don't know.
What is that YouTube channel? Ami, is that the one?
Ami, yeah. That's one. The DIY prop shop.
DIY prop shop. That's the other one.
And then the other one is Odin, and he made his own thing. So Odin makes. Well, they're good. I don't know why. Like I always watch them, but I never make anything.
No. Someday we can dream, right? You know what doesn't look like it's homemade? Evangeline Lilly's costume.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think.
I'm waiting for you to transition into something.
I know,
but geez, we'll just leave it at that. I'll just go right into it. That's the next story we missed from last.
Actually,
last
if
week.
That is homemade, that's pretty legit. But
right?
You know what? Okay. We got a good look at Evangelina Lilly hanging out. Evangelina Lilly, that's her name, right? You got to say the L 3 times because she has 3 L's in her last name. What's wrong, John?
It's just so bad. Like you can't.
Evangelina Lilly? Is that
Evangeline Lilly?
Evangelina? No, there's no way in there.
Oh my God.
That's pretty
I don't think
close.
you've once said it right. But anyway, keep moving on.
Evangelical Lily. So we got that image of her pops at the very end, also known as Hank Pym, at the end of Ant-Man creating her suit. And she's like, it's about freaking damn time, Dad.
Yeah.
Let me get in there. Let me get up on it.
I don't think she said all those words, but
She sure enough did.
She said it with her eyes.
Yep. Their tear-filled eyes. 'Cause she's always crying. Yeah. Even in Ant-Man, even it was a legitimate moment for her to cry. I was like, all the time crying.
That's what happens.
Yeah, so we get an image of her suit. Looks a little bit different, but I think because it's definitely more built out in this way. But here's the thing that I find weird, and maybe just because I'm a dad, And I just can't see like making my daughter that kind of suit. If I wanted it to be like tactical, I don't know, maybe I'd just get her like a large T-shirt or something. I wouldn't want to be like.
You'd put a large T-shirt over it, is that what you would do?
Yeah, I don't know if I would put like I want to make it form fitting or anyway. Like it just like it's inappropriate. Hank Pym for your daughter? Come on, dude.
It's a tactical suit, man. The guys is form fitted. Why can't the girls be?
I know. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't need to be that form fitted, I guess. Like, I wouldn't make it, but I guess I'm not Hank Pym. So,
oh my god.
So, I don't know. What do you think of it?
I think it's pretty good. I like it. I don't see a problem with it at all.
I know you wouldn't.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's about damn time, she says. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so there it was. And that's what we missed.
That's what we missed. And we needed to fit all that in around me playing some video games.
So we're going to take the next 45 minutes to talk about Destiny 2.
So, in the beginning,
there were these things called porgs.
Porgs, my goodness.
You had to look at the porgs to get all the backstory.
Eventually, we'll have to look at the porgs. No, man, like Destiny 2 has been pretty awesome. I'm trying to get out of here so I can go play. But we're taking a long time recording this stuff.
Yeah.
Because Eric wants to keep me all night long to himself instead of playing the video game. So
quit telling people like that.
I'm just telling them the truth, bro. You said it first. That wasn't me. That wasn't coming out of my mouth directly.
So Destiny 2 came out. You sat next to your laptop with a countdown all freaking day until the moment of its drop.
You don't have to tell people that.
Well, okay. All day he sat.
Just staring at the countdown.
Yep, just countdown accelerator time thing. I don't know, was it the Destiny site or what was it?
No, like I think somebody registered an actual website to make a countdown for the thing.
My god.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So it was a countdown to Destiny 2, and then they did like Twitter plugins to show like the Twitter feed from Bungie itself, and then all the devs.
Cool.
Like for Bungie, as people were tweeting stuff at them or at Bungie, and they were replying to things. It was pretty awesome. Like it was really cool to see the reactions from people. Every country that it released in, they made like a new little card that had like the Destiny logo. So where it normally just said Destiny 2, or I'm sorry, the like player cards or character cards. It's the same stuff they did for like the YouTube channel and stuff like that when they introduced a character like, oh, this is so and so.
Yeah.
And they had a little image, but then this had like now available in, I don't remember what the exact wording was, but like the country, like And so, like, ready to play. But, dude, it was awesome. Like, I appreciated the fact that they did all this fanfare, all the trailers and everything coming up until the release. And the game is so far so good. Mm-hmm. Like, I haven't played the campaign fully yet. Part of it is a complaint for it, but
you mean the bug that you found?
I would be further along if it hadn't been for the bug that I found, that hundreds of other people apparently found as well. So the story's been good. Like the gameplay itself has been really solid from the beta to now. They improved on it so much. Like so much of the reasons that I like the first one are back. More than just being a first-person shooter, like there's a lot of first-person shooters out there. This is the one that I gravitated to the most because it's the one that just felt really good. Like the way your weapon moves around, the way you shoot, like when you're missing, you can tell why you're missing a shot. You know, you can adjust. You feel like, I mean, when you're shooting a submachine gun and it's going everywhere, like shooting stuff, it's not just random. Like you can feel the actual like movement of it. It feels like, you know, so
that's cool.
It's really cool, man. They've done a really good job on making that game feel good when you play it, and all that stuff is back from the beta, which it just didn't feel as right as this, and so this is right back to where it was. I love the way that it looks. I love the way they tell a story this time around. It's been really amazing so far. No spoilers yet. I need to finish the campaign anyway so that I can give like a full thing on that. But it's been really cool so far. I've really enjoyed it. The other part of those, though, is that hundreds of people besides myself have found several bugs within the game. One of them was kicking me out every time I just tried to look at the details of an item that was in my inventory. Stupid. It was so dumb. It just kept booting me out, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to restart my PlayStation. It's probably something with my copy, you know, or something going on like that's messed up on my end.
So it was yours?
No. When I rebooted it, it kicked me out of the game completely and wouldn't let me log back in. So I was like, dude, no. I was so upset. I was really upset last night because that was just last night. And I was like, damn it, I just want to play a little bit more. But I was upset because I wanted to play more. Like I would have stayed up till, I'm glad that happened almost, because I would have easily stayed up till like 2 a.m. playing this thing. And that would have been really, really, really bad. So I didn't do that. So I'm going to go home and play tonight. Hopefully it won't kick me out again. But dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to play through the weekend. I'm excited to dive into it. End game content is coming soon, so it's within a week that they're going to start doing end game stuff. And what that basically means is once you've completed the story mode, like, I mean, most games like, oh, you've completed the story mode, like, what else now? Mm-hmm. And that's what they do with Destiny is like now you get into the raids and you get into already this week is the Nightfall, which is like an extra hard strike mission. Mm-hmm. Like that's already out. You have the strike missions. You could do a bunch of other stuff that's like extra, that's meant for higher level players and stuff. Yeah. And there's always the PvP, which I haven't even touched yet, so we'll see how that goes. But if anybody's interested in hearing about the story of Destiny, what I was telling Eric, and the reason he mentioned Porgs is because he didn't understand Grimoire, because there was Grimoire cards that were dropped in game. So the part of the problem with Destiny 1 is that, or the biggest complaints about it was that there was no story, that the story wasn't fleshed out, that there was a whole bunch missing from the story. And there really was when you're playing through the game. What you had to do to get the full story and get the full background and understand everything that was going on is read the pages and pages of drops that were in game. So like in game, it would give you a drop and it was like literally just a big giant block of text. And you had to read that block of text to be able to fully get the story behind everything. So there's a ton of videos out there. One of the cool things is when they released the Destiny 2 release notes, they actually posted a video in there that's a recap of everything from the beginning of timeline for Destiny through the end of Destiny 1. So, I mean, the guy does an amazing job of taking all those cards, taking all those giant blocks of text, putting the story in a concise, coherent way. And even then, the video is an hour and a half long. So, but you get everything from like the very beginning, how Guardians came to be, the Traveler, like all the stuff in game that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. All of it is fleshed out with this, and he puts it all back to back in a really cohesive way. And the video is pretty damn awesome. And the fact that Bungie posted it on their official, like on with the release notes in their official blog for the game, like that was awesome. Like so congrats to the guy.
What's his name?
My name is Bife.
Yeah,
that's literally his. If you're going to search for him on YouTube, you have to look for My Name is Byf, B-Y-F. So it's linked in the description, like, and it's the link is to the video directly for the Destiny timeline, or what's happened from the beginning to now, the beginning of Destiny 2. But he's got a lot of other great videos. He's got video breakdowns for a bunch of other parts of the story that he doesn't even touch within this because there's that much lore behind it. So it's really cool, man, to like, now that I know some of this stuff, now that I've seen some other videos that kind of the lore and what things are, like, dude, it just fleshes everything else so much. And it's really, really cool. And Bungie's done a crazy job getting all this stuff out there, and it's kind of crazy that they've done this whole background and stuff like that. They could really make this into a series of movies, and I think people would really enjoy it.
Well, they haven't even done a Halo movie, and that was like their
right.
That was their jump. Like that.
But I think they have more freedom now, just because it was always under Microsoft at that point, you know. And Bungie was officially part of Microsoft at that point, where they just couldn't do anything else because they were signed exclusively with them. Now that they're independent and have their own things that they can do, I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody will reach out to them and do something that's crazy or on this level, because it would have to be, I think, pretty big budget, so you couldn't just do whatever if you're going to do it right anyway. So it's really cool, man. I'm really, really enjoying the game so far. So that's all I got to say about that until I'm done with the campaign. Then I'll probably talk more about it. So with that, we move on.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying. I might check it out too. I don't know.
Do it.
I haven't seen the first one, but I know I've heard you talk.
Just watch that video. He's got a really soothing voice too. So it'll you can help you fall asleep. Just
nice. That doesn't take much.
No, I know.
Like,
I mean, in this podcast, you usually fall asleep at least 3 times.
At least
every episode.
I mean,
you did that a minute ago while I was ranting. So
yeah, I was just like, oh shit,
nap time.
Is it nap 30 already? I guess it is. I got like 10 minutes. Easy 10. Hard pivot. We're going into the realm of Star Wars at this time. So episode 9, well, episode 8 hasn't dropped yet.
Yeah, still coming out. A couple months away.
Still a few months away. But before then, episode 9 is making some news and some splashes, some waves. Star Wars, the whole company, they're just killing everybody. No. They have mutually released Kellen Trevorrow from episode 9.
Yeah.
They said he was okay with it. Disney said they were fine with it. Which I'm pretty sure when they say it's mutually agreed upon, that means somebody was pushing somebody else out.
Yeah. Typically.
Yeah. What's the deal, man? Like,
I don't know, dude.
Like, why can't they keep their directors? Like, it seems like they've been pushing these guys around, at least the last two, and before they get like their hands around somebody that they really feel like can push the story forward, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, but I think that's the whole point, because like here, like on the actual official StarWars.com post, what is it? Say exactly. All come to the conclusion that our visions for the project differ. Mm-hmm. So it's like definitely like they wanted to move a different direction with the story than what the director was doing.
They wanted to continue making the movie, but not with him. So where he thought he was going to make the movie, and that's where their ideas differed.
I probably No, but I mean, like I think that speaks to one of two things, both maybe. Like Disney, the Star Wars people, like overall, like. I think they would have to have a strong vision of where they want things to go and how they want things to go. But I think still at the same time, because of what happens, they like to give the directors enough creative ability to do some of that as long as it doesn't fall out of that vision for what they want. So, and I mean, they really haven't let us down so far. I don't know, like, right with Rogue One. How much do you like Rogue One?
A lot.
Right?
Yes.
And how much of the rumors do you remember of it that it was not going to be good? Because they went in there and reshot so much of the movie that it was replaced, that they brought in a second director to help out Gareth Edwards to help fix the vision that they had for that movie. And that's probably one of my favorite Star Wars movies now. Like, I know it's not part of the episodic like sequence of stuff, but damn, it's a freaking good movie. I love that movie. Like, I love Rogue One. So if that's the kind of things that it takes for them to make sure that their vision is right, you know, maybe that's the thing. And maybe these people like Colin Trevorrow and the other peeps they just fired from the Han Solo movie, maybe they're not willing to give up the reins enough because they're so used to being the directors and my word goes, and no matter what, this is what I'm going to do.
Got to be a team player.
Right? Where I feel like Gareth Edwards, it's almost like he had no problem at all being like, okay, cool, like bring in the other guy, let's have him direct so I can still be a part of this project. And where maybe these people aren't doing that, I can't say for sure. Who knows?
It sounds exactly like you're saying, though.
I said I can't say for sure. I am saying those words, but I don't know.
The only thing for sure is
I'm
I
not
can't
an
say
insider.
for sure.
I'm not privy to these things, man. I'm not in the room when those decisions are made. So, but it just seems like that's the case. Yeah, I know. Like, you know, Lucasfilm,
drop us
Disney,
a line. Let us know what's up.
We're available. We got plenty of time on our hands.
Plenty of time.
We just need to stop the nap times and we'll be all right, you know?
Yeah, and Destiny time.
Damn it.
Nope, can't do it.
It's a sacrifice I'd be willing to make, Eric.
Oh, right on. I think I too will give up my naps while you give up your Destiny. I think it's the lack thereof naps. That's what the problem.
That's what kills you.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to see who they pick. You know, now that he's out, but I think even more so just to see where their story's going.
Yeah.
Like, we're so close to The Last Jedi.
Yes, we are.
Force Friday was amazing. You know, I'm hoping that we get to see more stuff. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
And we're only getting closer. And it's super. I think it's crazy that we haven't got another trailer yet. But I mean,
dude,
we're a couple months away. Like, it doesn't matter.
Playing it close to the chest, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're not giving us a whole lot.
Yep, true.
I'd rather have that. I'm good with that.
Well, kind of some things to wet your palate or your whistle or whatever piece of anatomy you need moist until The Last Jedi. They
can't even, man.
Like, so disappointed. They came out with a new portrayal of Captain Phasma in her own comic book line, her short miniseries. It's a 4-book set, but basically I thought it was 4 books.
It's not her miniseries.
Well, it's not. Well, isn't it called Captain Phasma?
No.
What is it called?
It's called The Path to the Last Jedi?
False.
Captain
Phasma.
Journey to Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh. Okay, so this is just her part in it?
Yes.
Okay. So Marvel's Journey to the Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Captain Phasma's part in there. I guess it's her accounts of what's happening between Force Awakens and Last Jedi.
Yes, it seems like it. Correct.
So she's it shows a few images from the book, but essentially she's there on the ground during the time of Poe's attack on the on Starkiller Base, and she's watching Rey and Kylo go at it, if you know what I mean, and I think you do.
This episode's going to be terrible.
I know. And yeah, it just kind of follows her accounts of that time and how she was able to escape. I'm assuming the trash compactor.
Yeah, gotta be, right?
Right? I would only assume. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll pick it up. Would you have any inclination to pick up any of these books?
I kind of want to, man, but I always want to pick up comic books, and then I pick them up, and then I never have time to read them. So they just kind of sit there, and it always makes me sad.
I've purchased like 6 books since the last time we spoke. No, that's a lie, because I saw you earlier today.
Yeah.
Probably since the last time we talked about comics. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I picked up a few books, and I haven't read any of them.
Not even a page.
Not even a page.
Damn. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you because I do the exact same thing.
Yep.
And then it takes me so long to read them that they end up coming out like on Marvel Unlimited. Mm-hmm. And I have Marvel Unlimited, and even then I don't read them. So I'm like paying them and giving them money for me not to read their comic books. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But eventually, I don't know if I'm going to get this one just because of my history with it.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Maybe I'll go pick it up.
Yeah. Maybe we'll both go pick one up. I don't know. Okay.
That's cool. It's exciting. Like it's out there. There's one issue out so far. The next issue comes out September 20th. So it's coming up if you need something to hold you over. And another thing to hold you over and tide you over until then.
Oh, yeah. There's a little series called Rebels.
Yes.
That is dropping its final season.
Yeah. Which is sad.
Yeah.
Have you watched any episodes yet?
No, I just borrowed the first season from Cody.
You've said that the last 3 times on this podcast.
I've just borrowed the first season from Cody. I know he hasn't. Everybody's been asking me, like, "Oh, have you watched it yet?" No. I'm like, I know.
You only got a few weeks until the season starts.
I know.
And then you're gonna be behind.
I'm already super behind.
Look, for anybody wanting to do it now, if you have not watched the Clone Wars series, I would suggest watching the Clone Wars series first. That is a long watch. That's 5 freaking seasons. Like, yes, and a lot of episodes. So it is. It takes a while to get through.
76 episodes per season.
Yes.
Okay.
That's definitely right.
Damn.
No, not at all. But it's just a lot. It's like 20 episodes, 22 episodes per season, and 5 seasons, maybe 5.5 even, because I think the last one, I think there's a 6th, but it's not numbered. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. It's been a little bit since I watched it, but dude, it's really good. Like Clone Wars are really amazing. The problem that I have with Clone Wars is that it tends to get a little bit repetitive sometimes. Like sometimes it's just like, it seems like, oh, okay, just another story.
Here we are. Look at these stars. Oh, look over there. All these wars are happening.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then, but there's a bunch of good stories too. Like there's a bunch of like really like thought out, goes to 3 episodes and tries to finish out one story arc. And but I really like the show. I enjoyed the hell out of that one. The thing is,
you said of the 2 series, Rebels is better of the 2.
I prefer Rebels. Rebels does have a lot of references though back to Clone Wars. So if you've never watched Clone Wars, like you'd be like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Or there'll be stuff that it's just stuff that's not like. There's a couple of character reveals that happen. There's like, they're going to like talk to this quote unquote person that's going to be out there and you don't really know who it is as the audience. And then they show it. And if you don't know the Rebel series, you're like, okay, whatever. Like it's just another character.
Cad Bane.
Yeah. and then like, but it's awesome if you've watched the Rebels, like the Clone Wars series. Like it's just like, oh damn, it's like this person who's in the old like series. So, I mean, cool. Like, oh, well, if you don't get to watch it, that's totally fine. But still, dude, the Rebel series is really, really good,
I think
even
all of
without
Clone
that.
Wars is on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
And I got to watch it before they take it all away, which would be really soon.
Yeah.
So
To watch it already.
I know.
I don't know. You don't have to. But anyway,
Okay.
I would say, like, get caught up with Rebels. If anybody out there has a chance to get caught up with Rebels, like, check it out. It's a great series, especially if you really like Star Wars stuff. This will be the last season for it. It starts in a few weeks, which is we're going to talk about here in just a moment. But yeah, like, totally give it a shot if you haven't yet, and you still got time. You got time to catch all of it before this next season starts. So you also have to have Disney XD because that's where they're located at. Personally, I've just bought all the old seasons of Rebels because it was that damn good. And I probably will buy this even though I'd have Disney XD now.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. I'm telling you, man. You'll enjoy it. Just get to watching.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get started. Before we jump into that, there was one story that I wanted to talk about.
I knew you were waiting for something.
So there's a new series coming out, new comic series. The books, it'll be around Avengers in the year 1 million BC. And it's going to be with the sorcerer Agamotto, Mjolnir wielding Odin, Black Panther, Iron Fist, the Star Brand, Ghost Rider, and it looks like Phoenix. Back in the year 1 million BC, I don't know how these characters all get together, but they do and become the Avengers way back when. So it's a definitely interesting take. What do you think about the Phoenix and the Avengers series, John?
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care.
No.
I mean, I think I know which comic series you're talking about, but you didn't put a link in our show notes, so I have no idea what you're talking about for sure. But I think I saw that series is coming out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cool. Like, I mean, comics, yay for comics.
I know, but I'm just, it's a new look. It's a new thing, and it's evolving Phoenix, which she hasn't been around in a while. So
she's been around in a while. If you've been keeping up with the X-Men comics,
I know.
Like, the Jean Grey character is back. And it's a matter of whether it's the Jean Grey character Phoenix or another character with the Phoenix, because there's been a few different ones with the Phoenix character.
Yeah, and I know it's kind of been out and about, since August pretty much that they mentioned this, but there's been a lot of Jean Grey stuff out there and a lot of Phoenix stuff coming around. So just keeping it on your radar.
Yeah.
I know you and the wife are a fan, so
yeah, dude. I mean, it's cool. Like, it'll be okay.
You'll be all right.
It'll be all right. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. It's probably one of the ones that's like I won't pick up. Like, I get that it's an alternate version. It's cool, depending on how many issues it is. Because it is a one shot, so it's usually 8 issues for one shots.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think I would buy 8 issues of something just to check it out. But yeah, man, I don't mind any of those characters. And historically, there have been X-Men characters that have been part of the Avengers team.
Yeah.
So from Wolverine to Rogue to Beast.
Yeah.
Like, they've had a bunch of them in there. So, I mean, natural progression of things. The only one that I think hasn't been an Avenger is Cyclops. And I think with intent.
Yep.
He's the leader of the X-Men. Was
Yeah.
the leader of the X-Men for many years. And there's many Avengers versus X-Men.
I mean, when we talk about good leaders, we're talking about like. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate you.
I know, man. I know. All right. Well, then, getting out of that realm, let's get into the real meat and potatoes, or whatever comfort food you like, of this episode. We wanted to talk about the fall movie preview. Damn it, the fall TV series preview.
That's the one.
There we go. Take 2. Scratch that. Reverse it. Damn it feels so amazing outside right now in Middle South Texas. I know, even though we had a terrible hurricane, like the aftermath of that is now we have really cool weather, which it was the 106 degree days was less than pleasant. That's for
Dude,
sure.
that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's about the point where I was getting ready to die.
Yeah.
But now, yeah.
But
Like, now
now
we're down to a comfy 89 degrees, which is not really that comfy, but hey, it's South Texas.
A
What are you
balmy
gonna do?
89 degrees.
Yeah.
So
I'm okay with that. It's a hell of a lot better than 100 degrees.
Yep. So this September we got some stuff coming out on the small tube, and some things you
All
might
this
check.
fall, man.
Huh?
All this fall.
All this fall. All the falls.
All the falls.
That's right.
So coming up most recently,
Yeah. What's coming up, man?
dude, the Orville. Are you?
I'm not think I'm gonna watch that.
No?
No, I mean I really enjoy Seth MacFarlane
Mm-hmm.
and his things. But I got a lot of show debt right now.
Yeah.
And as funny as that might be,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to invest that time for that.
Dude, I feel like I have some open slots.
Yeah,
because
that's what I hear.
Damn it, you suck.
Man, you can't softball them in there and don't expect me to hit them out of the park.
All right. There's some TV shows that are not coming back that I used to watch that I just, like, I know I'm going to miss, but there's things that I then can replace them with. Hopefully this will be one of them. I'm going to check it out. I want to check out at least the first couple of episodes and see if this is something that I'm going to continue watching, because I don't know, maybe it won't be as funny as I thought it would be. You know, maybe it will just get boring after a little while. I don't know. I don't know how much comedy you can do or how much like riffing you can do on a show and still have it be relevant. Yeah. So
what if it's the TV version of Galaxy Quest?
That would be pretty cool.
That would be really cool. If it's that, if it turns out to be that, once you start watching it, because you got a few slots open, let me know if it's good. Maybe I'll give it a chance.
No, I'm not going to tell you nothing now. It's going to be the best show on TV, and I'm going to be like, it's all right.
I started watching The Tick, and that's amazing. I think it's because I consume it like really quickly.
Yeah. Did you finish the series?
No, I'm 4 episodes in. I only
There's
got
like
a couple,
2 left. Yeah. All right.
So
we'll talk about it when you're done.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Anyway, so yeah, man, Fear the Walking Dead. You doing that one?
No, not at all.
And it's halfway through. It's like in its mid-season break, so it's just like the rest of the season coming out in a couple weeks.
Some major character died last season. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, really? I didn't even know.
Yeah, they're messing with the Native Americans and white people. So I don't know what's happening, but it's been going good. I don't know. Like, I don't understand. Like, they really should have named it something else. Even the name about it just pisses me off, I think.
Yeah, because it's Walking Dead? Or
yes, because that's exactly what it is. It turned into this, like, it's supposed to be this great story leading up to the fall of man.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Like, right now, they're just hanging on by a thread, right? Like,
yes, it's exactly The Walking Dead. Like, there's no, like, the timeline of which from Rick wakes up in Atlanta to what's happening right now, I feel like it's like that's already passed.
Oh, okay.
It's already passed. Like I feel like it's already done. Like there was one of the last episodes, like they have a CB radio and they're able to speak with the International Space Station. And
that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it's a super strong radio on this really expensive yacht. So I guess because there's nothing else. There's no other radio waves that are happening.
All right, yeah,
you know, they're both really strong signals, I guess. I don't know, science.
Yeah.
Magnets, bitch. But it's really, and they speak with this Russian up there who's just like, oh, you Americans think everything only happens to you, but you know, the whole world has gone dark. And he's like, I've been sitting up here waiting to hear anything, and you're the first person I've spoken with in weeks, and you know, and then they both drink and die or whatever. I don't know. So
something.
I don't know. It sounds interesting, and like just so many of the characters on there have just gotten really annoying beyond reasonable like expectations.
Dude, that was my problem with it to begin with.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So long story short, no.
So that one's out. We've talked about that way too much.
Hard pass.
Okay. So what about Gotham? Have you been watching that at all?
I've been actually, when they introduced the Joker and that kid who plays the Joker, I've actually kind of wanted to see it.
Really? But you have not watched it yet?
No.
When did they do that? The beginning of last season?
This past season, I think. Yeah, the beginning of this last season.
So beginning of season 3. I didn't even know it was on season 4. I don't know how that show was surviving. I tried to watch like 3 episodes from the first season. Could not do it.
No.
I was done. I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever. And I have not looked back on it since.
Good.
So, but you're going to try to pick it up.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens in a couple of weeks because it's coming out soon.
Soon, super quick.
What about DuckTales?
Woo.
Nicely done, sir. Nicely done.
Yes. Well, life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so you're going to do it? You're going to watch it?
I don't know, man.
This is something you need to get your kid into.
You know what?
I'm just saying. Instead of watching Princess Sophia, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Doc McStuffins, man.
I don't know what the hell
Doc
everything
McStuffins. No, actually, she's really into Moana right now. So she just she really, really likes it. So that's what I'm most excited about. Is like finally she's into a movie because I bought her Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, the originals. She can give two shits.
She might be too young though. Like I think give it a couple years.
Yeah. That death scene in the valley, that's always rough, but I make her watch that.
Like teaching her life lessons.
Yep.
Like, look, I'm not going to be around forever.
I'm not going to be here forever. My brother's going to come and try to take my crown. So you need to be strong.
That's great.
Yep.
So Moana right now. But yeah, dude, you need to try to get her into DuckTales.
Yeah.
Just give it a shot. Throw it on there. I don't know. That's my suggestion. I'm going to watch this thing. I'm hoping they're going to be very, very short, very consumable.
Yeah.
Like just done. I'm going to wait till the end of the season and just marathon them all. Like if it was on Netflix.
Gizmo Duck. I really want to see Gizmo Duck.
Me too.
I don't know why that he always makes me.
Who's David Tennant playing on that thing? Is it Scrooge McDuck?
I think so. He makes it good. He would make a good Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, I don't even care who he's playing on there. I just want to, like, him being a part of the show. I'm like, yes.
You know what? I wish they came back with Rescue Rangers, man.
Ooh, that was a good one, too. That whole block. What else was on there? Gummy Bears? Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Gummy Bears? Gummy Bears?
I think I watched a couple of Gummy Bears episodes. But I think I was more into...
It's DuckTales, definitely.
DuckTales and Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. Yep.
Was Darkwing Duck around the same time or same channel?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it was a different network, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ducks were huge in the 90s.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
They're making their comeback now.
Yeah.
DuckTales.
First Howard the Duck's been in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he has been.
I don't know.
Dude, they're making a comeback.
Yeah. We need one more Duck property to come back.
Damn.
And then it's a full-on resurgence.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Marvel's Inhumans on September 29th.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch the first episode.
Yeah, you got to.
I've heard nothing but terrible things.
Yep. Except
for one critic who said it's going to surprise the shit out of you, which is weird to say.
Is that their full review?
No. They said...
That it's going to be good?
They said it was good.
Who paid them?
Probably. I don't know, but I've heard nothing but terrible things.
Yeah.
And read nothing but terrible reviews.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like on how this goes into like the blunders of Marvel, like right next to the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
All of them.
All the many Fantastic
early
Fours.
Captain America movie from the 90s. And let's see what else. I don't know. We'll see it.
Yeah, man. I just can't see that being good, but I'm definitely going to check out at least the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
So September 29th, I don't know. I haven't really delved a whole lot into kind of what the stuff is because I've already seen some spoilers or heard some spoilers. So I was like, it's cool, but I don't really care about them at this point because I just don't want to get a preconceived idea that it's going to be absolutely horrible. I want to keep my mind open to it, that maybe it will catch me off guard and it'll be good, but I just doubt that's going to happen. But I don't know. I really think it's going to be bad. I'm trying not to think negatively, though. Hey. Positive thoughts.
Positive thoughts to you, Inhumans.
So we'll see.
Although it's going to suck.
Yeah. So as far as what I was concerned making this list, because I made this list without Eric because he wasn't around and didn't bother to do it himself.
Nope.
So that's it for September. For what I got on my list, at least.
October.
Then we go right into October 2nd.
Heroes Reforged is starting on Fox. No.
Gifted. The Gifted? I don't know if it's Gifted or The Gifted.
No, I think you're thinking of The Gift.
I don't know. I looked up at several sites, and several sites had it as The Gifted, and several other sites had it just as Gifted. So I have no idea what the hell the name of the show is, but it does have Gifted in the title at least. But yeah, Dan, I think you're exactly right. Like it's going to be
or A Gif of Ted.
Oh my God.
So that's another show that's weird. No, this is the Polaris, right? This is the one with Polaris in it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the kids who are, I guess, discovering that they have mutant powers, and their dad has horn-rimmed glasses. I mean,
yes.
Like he's the government agent who's hunting down mutants.
And who's the flying man? And
Look, if there's a Haitian guy who doesn't talk in this thing, it's gonna be there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, Heroes needs to speak up and say something. Yep. Maybe they can't sue them because then they would get sued because Heroes is so much like X-Men. That's true. So maybe they're just trying to like not step on each other's toes and just kind of make things
each other's shows.
That worked out.
Okay, now you put a block in here that I don't think I've watched this channel since they had the Wayans brothers on it.
I know, dude.
So you put a lot of CW in here, and I'm going to tell you right now, hard pass on the entirety of mid-October.
You haven't seen an episode of Supergirl?
No.
It's a good show. I really think you would enjoy it if you started watching it. The first season, granted, was way better, and it was actually on CBS at that point, too, than the second season was.
Oh, CBS. Okay.
Yes.
No.
So
not that they have a huge barometer for amazing shows.
No, they do not.
I can't even name a good CBS show right now.
No, I don't know if there is one. Okay. I don't know, and probably because I don't watch them because CBS is the one who are super exclusive and want you to pay $5, $7 a month just to be able to watch their shows.
Yeah, that's
and it's just CBS shows. It's not anything else. Yeah. So it's so stupid. Like,
if I can get your programming through old school rabbit ears, then I will not pay for your show or your app.
Stupid.
I will not pay your app to show me commercials and shit.
Right?
Ugh,
yes.
Forget that.
Exactly. So
moving on. Supergirl was nice, but it could be better.
No, it's good. It could be better. I like it. I personally like Supergirl a lot.
How much drama is it? Is it like
there's escalating drama?
Okay, because you're about to mention a few shows
that are all drama,
like that are super dramatic. Maybe too dramatic for comics.
But I mean, that's kind of the thing, though, is because I think some of the comics, like if you're reading X-Men, there's so much freaking drama in that comic book that doesn't always make it through to the movies and stuff like that. Like, there's just a ton of drama in these things. Like, I don't understand why. It's part of good storytelling, I suppose, but you're gonna get those moments. It just depends on how they do those moments when it bothers me. I don't mind it so far the way they've done it in The Flash. The Flash has been okay. The way they've done it in Supergirl, that's been okay. It's bled into a little bit of the regular other shows because the one that I think is the worst about it is freaking Arrow. Arrow is one show that, oh my God, I could not take it anymore. Like, I was done. It like would go from being a superhero show, like immediately within seconds, like it was a soap opera. And I was like, dude, this is so dumb. I could not take it.
You know, it reminded me a lot because I gave Arrow a few episodes.
Yeah.
And the first few episodes kind of reminded me, now that I'm thinking about it, of Iron Fist.
Okay.
Like, just kind of like how they find him, he comes back, he's been on this island, it's been crazy, all these training and but that's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so like, all those are coming back. So Supergirl on October 9th, October 10th is The Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow. And then...
Did you ever watch that, Legends of Tomorrow?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
It was okay.
Dramatic, though?
Not as much as the others. Not as much as the others. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's an ensemble cast, so there's a lot of them. And I think that's part of what makes it enjoyable because you can have all these little stories when they don't have to get into crazy, like dramatic moments just to keep things interesting because they could just move on to somebody else.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it, but I did not watch any of the second season.
Dude, I know you enjoyed Riverdale.
Dude, I enjoyed the hell out of Riverdale.
I saw the first season's on Netflix. I know the second season's about to drop. I might check it out just because
But it's like, I'm telling you, if you got a problem with drama, this is not where you want to go. But I think the drama in this one is very much like, it's intentional teen, angsty, soap opera-y drama. Like, it's straight up, like, it's made for drama.
Is it like the OC or like those old school shows from the like...
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I never watched the OC, to be quite honest. Like, that's one of the ones that I could not stand. But there's some other ones that are like that. I mean, that just kind of remind me of the same kind of stuff.
Real World Rules Challenge?
No, not that.
No? Okay.
That's way too real.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, I really liked it. So that's coming back too. So yeah, man, CW, like those are, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 days of shows premiering all October 9th through the 12th, which is their full lineup of stuff like that. So, and then right in the middle of that, USA has another show coming back.
Yeah, Mr. Robot.
Dude.
Damn it. You know what? I don't know why. Like, the first season was freaking amazing.
So good.
The second season was okay, but it dropped off for me, man. Like, to be honest, like, the second season was like, it was a hard drop off.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's that it was a hard drop off for the show more than that it just failed to grasp my attention as much as the first one did. Because the first one, I could not stop watching it. Yeah. Like, the second episode finished, I was like, dude, I need to start the next one right now. And the second season didn't do that for me, man. I still haven't finished it completely. I need to finish it.
Neither have I. Like, I seriously, like, I watched the first 3 episodes, and I was like, and then as the new ones were coming out, I was just like, nah, I'm okay. Like, I'll catch it again.
I want to watch it. I'm really excited about catching up with it because I like the story and it seems like they're going in a good direction. And I really like Rami Malek. Like, dude, freaking cool dude, man. I want to watch more stuff with him. So I just need to finish catching up and watch season 3.
Dude, okay. So I was going to put this in our story, but it's more of interesting stuff that we find in between. But Rami Malek is playing Freddie Mercury in the Queen story. Did you see that picture?
Yes, I did. I didn't see the picture, but
dude,
I
he
heard
looks
that
spot on.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if he's like singing also. Is he?
I think he is. I think they were working with like vocal coaches and stuff like that to do some of the stuff on there.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
That's crazy that they actually got him to like he has that same jawline and everything, so that kind of works out.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool.
Yeah,
I think it'll be
looking forward to that. Cool. But as far as Mr. Robot is concerned, I'm interested. Like I don't know, I'm interested. I'm glad it's still going because it is like tech drama, not like Halt and Catch Fire or those other shows that are out there.
That's a great show too, though.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
but it's different. Yeah, but it's good.
It is. It's very, very different from those other ones.
It's funny. It's one of those things that is good, but it's not. I can't watch it right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have time for stuff, and sometimes stuff has to get cut. So
yeah,
that's what happens. One thing that's not getting cut for me. And that's for damn sure because I've already talked about it.
Star Wars Rebels already talked.
Star Wars Rebels, October 16th. So I'm not going to say too much about it. Final season coming up. So it's sad that it's going away, but I'm excited to see the way it concludes and to see where they go next, man. Because I think part of the reason they're concluding this is because they want Dave Filoni to kind of go on and move to something else. So that'll be great. I'm excited for whatever series he's got coming up next. If it's going to be a series, maybe I don't know what he's doing, but it seems like he is going to be doing more stuff for Disney and Star Wars. But yeah, man, I love completing these little gaps of stuff that you'd see in the middle of everything be filled in with these stories and these exciting moments that we can check out and watch and stuff like this. So yeah, that'd be really, really cool, man. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. Even though you're not interested, I'm still in it. Walking Dead Season 8. All-out war for our friends in Alexandria versus Negan's group. It's going to be... I think this season should be different. It's going to be a lot more action-packed than any of the previous seasons because now they're in it. Like, now it's not them walking around. They're not in search of anything. They are home. They are making a stand, and exactly fighting another huge group that is not that far away. And that's the entirety of the season. It's just them battling each other and like taking quick jabs and just characters getting taken out here and there. I think one of the big things from the break that we realized, or that Robert Kirkman was saying, is that the story of, I don't know if it was a mention of the book or the show, but essentially, the story has always been like Rick, father and son, through the apocalypse. But he, from his most recent conversations or his tellings with the press, have been, it actually, now that he's thinking about it, it doesn't have to be Rick. Like he's like definitely Rick does not have to be in like the final pain, or the final episode of the series. Because he knows how it's going to end. Like, he's been kind of working up to it. He sees an ending. So the comics are going to end soon. But for the series, who knows? Yeah.
I hope they ended, man.
I know.
Like, not...
As good as a show is, or as good as I think it is, It definitely needs an ending. Yeah. Like, I'm really glad that a lot of the series and shows that have been coming out have definite endings. Like, I think this is the final season of Mr. Robot, maybe. Or if not this one, the next one is.
Yeah, I think it's coming up.
And then Stranger Things, they are going to have only 3 seasons.
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
So, it's...
I mean, now we can see the ending for Rebels, like they've already announced.
Rebels. This
for Game of Thrones.
Yep.
One more season. They're finishing off with the books right alongside. So
it's good.
I appreciate that. I like that.
But The Walking Dead, if it's going in the same line of what they've been doing now, they have 12 seasons. Like, that is too freaking long.
Yeah.
Like, my wife right now is watching Grey's Anatomy in the 15th season. That is too freaking long.
It's like they're just redoing stories, like just in different ways with different characters and different things on there. They just keep throwing nerd things out there because they want to touch on the nerd culture, but then making all the nerds look bad.
Just touching all those nerds.
Yep, that's terrible.
Yep,
it's egregious. Speaking of Stranger Things,
yes, Stranger Things season 2 finally
October 27th is coming out. I think we've talked about that one enough too.
Yeah. We know it's coming.
We know we love it. Yep. We know we want to watch it. October 27th. Be prepared. Circle that calendar.
Yeah. So then we kind of trail that by that time in November, which is more winter time.
Winter seasons.
Winter seasons.
Yeah. So while everything goes off on break, Marvel's Runaways.
Yeah.
Coming out on Hulu.
But then, which should be good.
Yeah, I'm hoping. We'll see a new story, different characters, a bunch of other stuff. So, I mean, I'm excited for that. I think that'll be cool.
Which is it going to be the horror genre? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, because Marvel was going, taking a horror series.
I have no idea.
Because one of the movies, I think New Mutants, is that going to be horror?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I wouldn't think so. That's all the kids. So
or
Runaways.
Maybe that's exactly what it should be because it's kids.
Maybe Cloak and Dagger?
We'll see. Okay. I'm going to look, and we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah. Ooh, but we can talk about it more during Halloween, during our Halloween episode.
Yeah. Let's figure it out.
Okay, well, I'll figure it out by then.
Yeah,
we'll bring it back.
And while you finish watching Rebels.
Yes. Or Clone Wars, whichever I watch first.
So there's other stuff coming out in the fall time. So they just don't have dates for them yet, or not that I've seen or was able to find. One of them being The Punisher. That's coming out soon. Apparently super quick. I didn't think it was going to be out that quickly, but it's coming up pretty quick.
No, I'm excited about it. I want to see.
I know you're excited about it.
I know, because I like John Bernthal.
I know you do.
I think he's a good guy.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
We'll talk about it.
We're going to leave it at that.
Yeah. But after that is Big Hero 6, the series. Dude, I didn't even know they're coming out with a series. Is it going to be animated?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was going to be live action.
Why would it be live action?
Just a guy walking around like one of those big...
I like it.
Ball.
It's going to be a modified Marshmallow Man outfit.
That works. Damn it, that works. Oh, that's an awesome costume.
Do it, man. You better be Big Hero 6
I
come
don't know.
Halloween.
Maybe I'll just be Baymax, not Big Hero 6.
Anyway, that's coming out this fall also on XD. So a lot of stuff coming out on XD, man. Because the other thing coming out on XD is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Season 3?
I don't even know what that is. That was my point. That's why I said it.
Oh.
Because I don't know what that is. So I don't even. We
do you
missed
know what this
2
is?
seasons. I have no clue. I have no clue. They've done a lot of other shows, like a lot of Marvel stuff that's been out previously. So, dude, I've just never paid attention to that one. Like, there's all the Galaxy's Mightiest Heroes, like the Avengers stuff. There's another Avengers series that was out there before. So, I don't know. I'm not paying attention close enough to apparently some of this stuff.
Obviously.
This is Saturday morning stuff because still to this day, since I've been conditioned since I was a kid to watch Saturday morning cartoons, a lot of times when me and my wife were home on Saturday mornings, guess what we watch? Cartoons, Eric.
Oh, okay.
The answer was cartoons. Cool. And then other shows that are coming up that don't have a release date yet because they're so far into the future, but I just wanted to mention them because there's stuff that I am excited about that I feel should be airing now but are not. Legion Season 2.
Yeah, we've got nothing on that.
Oh, dude, there's been some confirmation of some stuff.
But nothing.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I want to leave it till it's a little closer, so there's more stuff coming out for it. But yeah, man, I'm super excited for Legion Season 2 just because the first season was so damn good. You watched it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just couldn't remember.
Dude, we talked about it.
I get all this stuff confused in my
this
head.
room.
Leave me alone, because the other thing is coming out is Cloak and Dagger, like I just mentioned. So on Freeform.
You know, I think I actually have Freeform. I don't have a lot of channels, but I don't have Freeform.
Yeah, I think Freeform is one of the ones that's a new station, or newer station. There's still some new ones.
Okay.
But it's one of the ones that it seems like jumped on everything. Like if you have almost any streaming television type service or satellite or traditional cables type stuff, like I think you have Freeform. It's just one of the ones that's a public station like TNT that everybody seems to have.
I don't have it.
TBS or one of those other ones that are Turner something.
It's always funny. Is that what their logo?
Huh?
Turn on the funny.
Turn on the funny? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's Turner. I know they're like Turner Broadcasting or Turner Network Television or something like that. It's just because it's owned by one guy. Anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a little tidbit of TV news that I don't know why it was rattling
TV
around in my brain. That's
you need to get
stupid facts
you
that
need to get
I
it
can't
out
get rid
somehow.
of.
You've been holding on to those gems for a while.
That works. It's totally fine. So anyway, yeah, that's about what we got to say on all this stuff. If we're missing something, if somebody out there knows of other TV shows that we just did not put on our list, maybe we saw that it was supposed to air and we just left it out intentionally.
Yeah.
Let us know. Hit us up. What are you guys watching this fall? What are you guys excited for this fall?
I know we didn't mention any anime. And it's
know.
only because we're not anime savvy.
No, we're not.
So we're
is
stuff
there.
that's coming out.
We're getting closer to being anime savvy.
Yeah, because
someday.
Because that's the Godzilla series is coming out on Netflix as well. So that's coming out, but we'll mention it more as it gets closer.
Yeah.
But definitely something to look out for. But we'll talk about more anime stuff soon.
Yes. And with that,
where can you find us, John? Where can they find us?
Where can they find us?
Yeah, because I know where to find you.
Okay, that works. So you can find us as Kenobi's Corner on most platforms. Username at Kenobi's Corner on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Look for us there. Please hit us up. Drop us a message. Send us a note. We would love to have a conversation with you. We'd love to know what you guys are into this fall for TV or not TV or movies or anything you guys want to talk about. Maybe some more comic stuff. We always appreciate that kind of thing. And you can also find us on iTunes and the Google Play Store under the podcast sections. Please look for us there, and you can listen to the podcast there, as well as the YouTube channel. And we are Kenobi's Corner on those as well.
Right on. Well, until the next time we talk and you listen, please enjoy yourselves and each other.